we turn on Trouble or 24 beers in it, and they sing it. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm okay with my son knowing the lyrics to Beers in It. Yeah, exactly.
This is Up and Country, powered by vLiveCast. I'm your host, Sue Bonzell, bringing you rising country artists direct from Nashville. Now let's get this show started. He has over 2 million streams on Spotify and a new EP out. I'm super excited. Johnny Dailey's here. Hey, Johnny.
Hey, how you doing? I'm good.
I'm so
glad to be here.
I am so excited because I have listened to your music on Spotify, and I remember hearing some of your music, and I heard 24, I heard Trouble, and I was like, who is this guy? Like, he's really good. And I'm like,
thank you.
Well, I got to have him here, right? That's what we do.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me. So, it's good to be here.
I know. So you got a new song out. Okay, Beers in It.
Beers in It, yeah.
Okay, this is a fun one. Tell me about the song and making the video, because the video is really fun too.
Yeah, wrote this song with Dave Turnbull, Randy Montana, actually right before COVID.
So
we were going into the springtime. Everybody, we were all excited.
Ready to
go,
right?
Go to the lake, go to the beach, and all of a sudden everything just hit the brakes. But so yeah, we've had this song for a while and been waiting to get it out. And it's just, a lot of my songs that I've released are pretty lyrically heavy. So it was nice to get this one out and just have a lighthearted, fun summertime song,
It definitely is perfect for summertime.
Yes,
and
it
it's
is.
funny that you wrote it right before COVID, and then it's kind of like, well, actually, you do need a beer in it when it's COVID.
Exactly.
It was like, come on, bring on the beers.
Yeah, we might have all drank too many beers over COVID. I know I did, but so we went to Charleston, where I live, for a couple of years with my buddies down there and filmed the music video. And it's just kind of a day in the life of what I do when I go there, just fish and go on a boat and, drink a couple beers. And I think it just captures this song really well. So I'm excited to have it out.
You're kind of an outdoorsy guy.
Yes.
So you do the hunting and the fishing and the things.
Yeah, just kind of the way I grew up and what I like to do. And whenever I can get away from the chaos.
I was just going to say that was going to be my next thing, because I saw a video of you riding on, one of the, what is it, like a gator or something like that with your son,
with
right?
My kids. Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Now, you got two?
I do. I've got two.
Are they twins?
They are not. They do have the same birthday, though.
Really?
Yes, they do.
Oh,
I don't know how that happened, but just one of those things.
Consistency.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. We did not plan it, but
they are adorable. So tell me about, how do the kids react with, you as a singer, if you're always singing and playing the guitar and everything, and are they musically inclined?
Yeah, they are warming up to it. The older they get, they start to figure out that Daddy plays guitar and sings, and, they start to know the lyrics to the songs, and, we turn on Trouble or 24 beers in it, and they sing it. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm okay with my son knowing the lyrics to Beers in It. Yeah, exactly. But they like it, and they have their little guitars that they carry around the house and try to write a song or
that's
sing.
good. I like it.
Yeah. So it's good.
Well, I love the videos of the kids and everything. I love that you're including that. So if you don't already follow him on TikTok or Instagram, make sure you follow Johnny Dailey right now. So let's talk about opening for Old Dominion. Yes?
Yeah.
This summer?
Yep.
What about that?
It was amazing. A great opportunity. Those guys are so good at what they do and good entertainers. So it was just cool to be able to go out with them and one, open up for them, and then two, sit back after my set and watch them, how they, put on a show. You always learn something from guys, on that level. So, yeah, it was fun.
Well, so do you think that you will be able to do any collaborations with maybe somebody like Old Dominion or some of the other folks that same management team and everything?
Yeah, fingers crossed. I hope so. We'll see down the road. Hopefully I can get a song that maybe somebody over there likes. And but yeah, there's a lot of great artists over there.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
Well, so I heard something about when you were a kid. I want to know about kind of your journey with country music and kind of where that all came from. And then I really want to hear the story about sneaking over to your friend's house to watch CMT.
Yes. So that was my cousin Chase, actually.
Okay.
So I grew up with two sisters. He was my
Like
brother.
your brother.
Exactly.
Yes,
when I got sick of hanging out with all girls in the house, I would go over to his house. But yeah, he was really influential in my love for country music. He had an old red Z71 truck that he would have a visor full of CDs of all the latest and greatest, George Strait, Kenny Chesney, Alan Jackson, all those guys. And he was cool enough to just let me hang out with him and his buddies, and we would ride around in his truck, and he would just always have George Strait or Kenny playing, and he just showed me a lot of those great songs, and yeah, the CMT thing, we would go over and watch CMT Countdown. It was like the top 20 countdown back when CMT was all music videos, and my mom would always be like, "You can't watch those videos." It was like just probably a little past.
There's too much beer in it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Probably a little past what a 10-year-old should be watching, but we did it anyways, and it was a good way to grow up. So
that is so cool.
Yeah. So thank you, Chase, for introducing me to all the good country music.
Shout out to Chase. Very good.
Yeah.
So now, one of your videos I watched as you are making your first acoustic guitar.
Trying.
So how did you learn how to do that, and how's that going?
Yeah, it's every day is trying to figure out a new step.
So a puzzle, kind of like a puzzle?
It is.
It looks like it has a lot of intricate pieces as well.
Yeah, I grew up in a family of craftsmen and woodworkers and metalworkers. That's what I was on the path to do until about 5 years ago. So I grew up having those skills, building and stuff like that. But the guitar is a total next level thing. It's like taking those skills and doing something new. But it's something I've always wanted to do. So when my dad was alive, I always told him, I was like, I'm going to build a guitar one day. And he was like, you can do it. I think you can do it. You ought to do it.
Awesome.
And so it's kind of like something to accomplish for me and him,
Yeah.
So, but the goal is to finish it and play it and then start a new one, and keep on going with it. So we'll see.
Next thing you know, Brad Tursey from Old Dominion's going to be like, hey, Johnny, can you make me a guitar?
Hopefully.
Right?
Hopefully, yeah.
That's what we hope for.
That'd be sweet, yeah.
So now you also make furniture, though, too, right?
Yes.
What kind of furniture?
Anything. Yeah, anything. Yeah.
So woodworking is kind of like your zone?
Yeah, it's kind of my other side to music. So when my head is hurting from writing songs all day and I need a break, I'll go home and do woodwork and work on the guitar. So that's a good balance for me, Woodworking kind of inspires me to go write a good song, and then songs
inspire you
do the opposite. Yeah. So it's just all creative and kind of fits in the same space. So
well, you gotta have all those things, and it sounds like you're very, very creative. So
I try to be. So yeah.
Okay, so now are you also a surfer? Did I hear this? Tell us about surfing.
Yeah, so I lived in Charleston for a couple of years, and when I moved there, I always wanted to learn to surf. Luckily, I met two guys that lived on Folly Beach, and they taught a redneck from Alabama how to get up on a surfboard. So
I love it.
Yeah, so thanks to them. But yeah, it's awesome. I love going to Folly and surfing. We went down to Costa Rica a few years back and took a surf trip there, and I don't know, it's just peace of mind, and it's like it's if you've never tried it before, go learn to surf. Yeah. It's an awesome experience.
Yeah, you can be like the cowboy from Alabama.
Exactly.
Do a little surfing.
Saltwater cowboy,
Saltwater cowboy. That could be your next song.
Well,
Saltwater cowboy.
Yeah. Might need to rewrite it. I think somebody's already written it. But yeah, maybe I can recut it.
There you go. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I know you brought your guitar.
Yep.
Are you willing to play us one of your songs?
Let's go. I'd love to.
Okay. All right. Well, when we come back, Johnny Dailey is going to play us a song, so don't go anywhere.
What's up, y'all? This is Johnny Dailey. It's my new song, Beers in It. It goes like this.
lake's just a lake, a boat's just a boat with an Evinrude motor, keeping you afloat while you're fishing, till you put a few beers in it. A Yeti's just a Yeti, sliding around in the back of your Chevy till you're rolling to town on a mission, till you put a few beers in it. It's just a Friday night till you ice it on down with some cold can tipping. Just a long week and no sleep till you fill it on up with what's been missing. Running down $1, blue collar life you're living, till you put a few beers in it. A bar's just a room with dust on the floor, a couple old boys throwing darts at a board playing cricket, till you put a few beers in it. And breaking the ice with girl where you're from could take all night and make a guy feel dumb when he says it, till you put a few beers in it. It's just a Friday night till you ice it on down with some cold can tipping. Just a long week and no sleep till you fill it on up with what's been missing. Running down $1, blue collar life you're living, till you put a few beers in it. You gotta put a few beers in it. It's just a Friday night till you ice it on down with some cold can tipping. Just a long week and no sleep till you fill it on up with what's been missing. Running down $1, blue collar life you're living. It's just a running down $1, blue collar life you're living, till you put a few beers in it. You gotta put a few beers in it.
All right, we put some beers in it. Thank you, Johnny. That was awesome.
Thanks for having me.
This is like
Hope you
this
like
is
that
like
song.
the like you said, it's kind of like the summer song. So make sure you add it to your summer playlist, because we know you got those, right? Everybody's got a summer
Everybody's
playlist.
got one.
Everybody's got
Yeah.
one. Come on, Chattahoochee's on it.
Top of the list, yeah.
Right, yeah, exactly. We're adding
Under
beers in it.
Chattahoochee, yeah.
That's what I tell people. I'm like, if you're making a country summer playlist, it has to have Chattahoochee. That's like
Yep.
mandatory.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones out there too. A lot of already created summer playlists.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we're just going to add yours
Yeah,
in.
add beers in it on there.
Well-
Yeah, everybody.
Make sure you can go out and download that and go follow him on Spotify, all those things. Before you leave, I would love to play a game with you.
All right.
We play my world famous game here at Up and Country. It's called Truth or Truth. Are you ready?
Yes. What's the rules?
The rules are you get to pick your own question and then
Okay.
you get to read it out loud
All right.
and answer it.
All
So
right,
that's the
sweet.
rules.
Let's see. Truth or truth? Here we go. What's one thing on your bucket list? Ooh, that's a good question. I would really like to drive the what's the road out in California? The Pacific
Highway
Coast
1?
Highway
Pacific,
1.
yeah.
I'd really love to go out
Oh,
and drive
yeah.
Highway 1 all the way from the bottom all the way up through
Nice.
California. I've always wanted to see Northern California and Big Sur and all that stuff. So
It's worth it.
one day,
Definitely
maybe.
worth it. I'm from Northern California, so
Okay, all
Yeah,
right. Well,
so there you go.
Well, local,
I can point
right
you.
here.
I can point you in the right direction. I'll give you
Is
an
it-
itinerary.
Is it worth it?
It's worth it.
All right.
Yes,
All right, there we
absolutely
go.
beautiful. Yes, no
Cool.
doubt, no
Yeah.
doubt. Okay, we
So-
got that on the bucket list. He's going to
But,
finish the
yeah.
guitar.
Yeah.
Finish making the guitar.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then a trip in California. Okay.
Yeah, be cool.
All right, I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good one. All right,
All right.
I'll take that one.
Yeah.
We'll trade you. You get to take
All
another
right.
one.
Oh, we're doing,
We're
another
doing more
one.
than
All
one.
right,
Come
sweet.
on, you
Let's
think
see.
you're going to get
All
off the
right,
hook?
What's the worst physical pain you've ever experienced? Ooh. When I was young, I fell on. We have a creek in where I grew up in the field behind our house, and there was a barbed wire fence running across the creek, and I was skipping on the rocks and fell into the barbed wire fence and
Oh,
slit the top of my eye
no.
open right here and had to go to the
Whoa.
hospital and they gave me 5 stitches at the
Oh,
top of my
man.
eye. So That was not fun.
That was not fun.
I don't recommend that. Don't ever follow on barbed wire. It's
Just
not a
in
good
general,
idea. Yeah.
as a general rule, stay away from the barbed wire. Yeah.
Yeah, not fun. So,
Oh, man.
the worst I can remember, probably that.
That was probably that, yeah.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Good advice. Staying away from the
Yep,
barbed wire.
stay away
Okay.
from the barbed wire.
All right. Do one more.
All right, let's see here. Let's see. What was your first concert? Kenny Chesney.
Ah,
Yeah,
really?
Kenny
Where
Chesney.
at?
Birmingham.
Okay.
Yep.
Was it like a big, huge stadium tour?
It was at
or yeah?
Oak Mountain Amphitheater. I don't really know what tour it was. I wish I should have got a T-shirt to remember. But yeah, it got rained out, so they had to reschedule, and went with my good buddy from back home and my dad. So I think I was 12 or 13, something like that. Yeah.
That's a good time to go to
Yeah.
a concert.
Yeah, it was good. So it was a good. I was a huge fan of Kenny, so it's cool to be under the same management as him now.
I know.
It's kind of a full circle
That
thing.
is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
So it was good.
My first concert was, I was 14, and I went to Hank Williams Jr., who came to my hometown.
That's
And I'm going to tell on my brother-in-law. I was 14. My brother-in-law, my soon-to-be brother-in-law, was buying me beer. So, it was a pretty good concert.
Yeah, that Hank Williams Jr. with a free beer. I mean,
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm like, you can't get any better than that, right?
put some beers in it.
See, we put some beers in it.
Beers in it. That's
See,
right.
everything comes full circle around
That's
here.
right.
It's perfect. Well, Johnny, I want to thank you so much for being here today, for playing for us and playing the game and all of that. We are going to follow you on all the socials, Johnny Dailey. Make sure you go get his music, follow him on Spotify and Instagram and TikTok and all those things. And we're definitely going to keep an eye on Johnny Dailey.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thanks for watching Up in Country. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave us a comment. We do new episodes every Tuesday, and be sure to follow Up in Country on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And you can follow me too at Sue Bonzell on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.